Namaste, Sacred Masters, and welcome to this pick a card session for your shadow work. We have the deck shuffle and 3 random cards from the Dark Mirror Oracle deck placed before you. If you want to purchase this deck, look for the link in the description box below. You can pause the video and take your time to see if any of these cards resonate with you, and then use the time code in order to jump to the card you choose. This is card 1, 2, and 3. Don't forget there are many more pick a card videos to choose from. You can find them in my playlist, Shadow Work Pick a Shadow Card, on my channel's main page, so don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell for more pick a card sessions. After you pick your card, I will explain what each card means in the book. Now, the book's description is poetic and can be confusing sometimes, but for the sake of sharing, I will read it out, then give you my interpretation of it. You will hear my interpretation when I remove my mask and speak with my normal voice. I will also give you a shadow prompt in order to get started on some shadow work based on the card you pick, together with Grabovia codes to help with your shadow work sessions, or sometimes a link to another video relating to the matter. Alright, let's get started. Pick a card and jump to the timestamp. The card you picked is called Fated to Suffer, and is represented by the waxing gibbous moon. It is illustrated in the confines of a foggy forest, where a misshapen woman hands a green and red apple to a younger woman with red lips, dressed as a servant. The sentence that resonates with it is, "If you know the future, you forsake your choices. Only with no fate, life is free to unfold into unknown shores." Once upon a time, we believed in fairy tales. They were the voice of common sense, the educational tool which prepared us for duty, danger, and morals. Some things we would never accept if we were told by a single voice, so the world arranges us to hear them with 1,000 voices, 1,000,000 voices. It's about what you can do and what you cannot do. What are you worth? What can you aspire to? It's about what you like, what you want, what you hold dear. It creates a script which comes as strong as all the voices that believe that script combined, so much that you cannot see another path. Are you truly seeing Snow White in a card? Is this story truly the only one this image can tell? What if the apple is not poisoned? What if the witch is not evil? Is that the same as how you look in your life? Is it truly what you think it is? Are there not any other options? Is the option of others honestly better than ours, even if there are many and we are only one? Are you fated to suffer? It is not that there is no suffering in the world. The point is that there is no fate. Throughout our lives, we create stories in our heads. These stories are the things that hold us back and do not represent the true and authentic self that is us. Shadow work is about removing that. What are your ideas about love? Do you want to meet your lover walking down the beach when you're alone? Or for him or her to save your life? Where did these stories come from? Did you see it somewhere? Hear about it? You can check out my video on shadow work and love to find out more about this. I'll post the link above and in the description box below. But what about success? You believe you have to study hard in school, work hard in a 9 to 5 and climb the corporate ladder. Where did that story come from? Parents? Teachers? Friends? When you begin to ask yourself where stories come from, you realize that they are not yours. You just personalize it. Ask yourself in your shadow prompt, what stories in my life create low vibrations for me? Time to get external stories out of your head, and then start to ask yourself about what you really want in terms of purpose, freedom, and value, and what process makes you happy and passionate to go after it. Use Grabovia code 148-542-32190 to tap into the energies of universal harmonization when you're in your session. If you want to know how to use Grabovio codes in your sessions for meditating or journaling, check out the link above or in the description box below. I hope this session gives you something to work on. Pick up your shadow journals and let's start finding our inner and true authentic self. I'll try to post more pick a card every week depending on my schedule, so that gives you some time to sit with your shadow prompt and begin working on positive changes to a new life. If you found something new about yourself, don't forget to comment and share with others as well. This not only helps build courage and self-esteem, but it also encourages others that they are not alone. I'll see you in the next session. Namaste. The card you picked is Blinded to Pain and is represented by the waning crescent moon. It is illustrated with flies. Pin. Not pin but ordered as bees, feeding off the neatly arranged blood. A woman's chest carved by a blade in a diamond pattern. Full lips, the color of blood. A blindfold on whom the last fly lingers. The sentence that resonates with this card is, carving oneself for every stroke of whip, and feeling so broken that it makes no difference to be whole. T.S. Eliot said, "A fly that lives a single day has lived as long as we." Yet, we accept the passage of time like it didn't matter. Like we don't matter. Every day a single line is added to the pattern. A single fly is added to the wall. We should take one more responsibility. We should take a little more abuse. We should take a little bit more pain. We smile in front of a little bit more indolence. We close our eyes to our wounds. We think we can endure it. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt, we say to ourselves. Like men because it's manly to endure and be strong. Like women because it's feminine to endure and be strong. Like humans because the care and gentleness we feel is precious to others, and we don't dare to actually claim for ourselves. After all, we can do it. But it actually hurts. It's painful. Tears are better than feeding flies with our own blood. We can scream and say no, or ensure nonetheless. But remember that we are just humans, neither heroes nor saints. We have all at times taken on more than we can handle, and oftentimes we grit our teeth and push through, only to create more stress in our lives. We do it because we want to do things for people, and it makes us feel good that we can help or at some point even better our lives. But people do take advantage of it sometimes. When they become so used to our help, it seems like it is required out of us from then on. Ask yourself with this shadow prompt, is there anyone that takes advantage of my kindness? This card is not about cutting someone off, but being aware that someone is taking advantage of you allows you to make better choices at setting boundaries. But what if you feel like it's family that's taking advantage of you? Awareness of this allows you to set healthy boundaries, such as having some me time to decompress. If you have a child, know that by having time to decompress and relieve stress puts you into a healthier mindset to parent your child. Don't push yourself to the limit that you break. Now is the time to take a look around. Use the Grabovio code 918-794-8181 to self-heal the body when you begin your shadow sessions. If you want to know how to use Grabovio codes in your sessions for meditating or journaling, check out the link above or in the description box below. I hope this session gives you something to work on. Pick up your shadow journals and let's start finding our inner and true authentic self. I'll try to post more pick a card every week depending on my schedule, so that gives you some time to sit with your shadow prompt and begin working on positive changes to a new life. If you found something new about yourself, don't forget to comment and share with others as well. This not only helps build courage and self-esteem, but it also encourages others that they are not alone. I'll see you in the next session. Namaste. The card you picked is The Masquerade, represented by the waning gibbous moon, and is illustrated with a man's face, young in the flesh and in posture, with a wide open shirt. Over him appears the most complicated and baroque hat straight from the Venetian carnival. The sentence that resonates with it is, "Under the guise of Cupid, I will come to you. Under the guise of a thief, I will fly away." This card talks guilt in taking the mask of Don Juan or Donna Juana. The seducer is not a master of love, neither of manipulation. He is the master of the ephemeral, of what is fleeting and brief and transient to the extreme. There is guilt if you care, because you're not building out of indifference. Because when you don't care, you cheat yourself of desire itself in everything leading to pleasure. As if the only pleasure that can be sacred are only those labeled as such. The masquerade is a dance. It is a road that goes in circles and ebbs and flows, and always ends with the first light. Before the time comes, hold it tightly. When the time comes, let it go.
We oftentimes build walls around ourselves, not allowing ourselves to feel because we were hurt in the past. Our walls protect us from getting hurt again, but they also deny us to properly express ourselves and enjoy real love in relationships. Our need to control and our fear of it leaving us turns us into closed creatures, never to enjoy what the universe is giving us. Use the shadow prompt. What walls do I put up when it comes to relationships? Is there something you are terrified of showing or giving in a new relationship because of something that happened in the past? How can you forgive and heal from it so that you do not deny your true and authentic expression of love? Why do we cling to our walls? It is because of our need for control. Love is chaotic and nobody can predict the future. But why deny the enjoyment of our present? This does not mean we don't practice healthy boundaries, but walls deny us what we can truly enjoy from the universe. Use the Grabovio code 100110510 to find peace with it and allow your walls to come down. If you want to know how to use Grabovio codes in your sessions for meditating or journaling, check out the link above or in the description box below. I hope this session gives you something to work on. Pick up your shadow journals and let's start finding our inner and true authentic self. I'll try to post more pick a card every week depending on my schedule, so that gives you some time to sit with your shadow prompt and begin working on positive changes to a new life. If you found something new about yourself, don't forget to comment and share with others as well. This not only helps build courage and self-esteem, but it also encourages others that they are not alone. I'll see you in the next session. Namaste.